So with one of the biggest players leaving, we have the money, or we had the money, to bring in one of the best midfielders in the world. Roll the intro and find out what business I have done.
In the heart of northern Italy lies a town steeped in footballing history. Welcome to Vercelli, home to one of the most storied clubs in Italian football, Pro Vercelli. Languishing in the lower leagues as its once glittering legacy faded into obscurity. But now, a new chapter is about to be written. A chapter of redemption, revival, and triumph. Get ready to witness the rebirth of a footballing legend. This is Football Manager 24, the Pro Vercelli Chronicles.
Hello and welcome back to the Pro Vercelli Chronicles. So, we say goodbye to Pablo Adora. He's probably the best goalkeeper in the world at this point. Unfortunately, he wasn't going to sign a new contract and he had a minimum fee release clause of 107 million. I managed to fend them off, but eventually Barcelona flopped out on the table with 107 million pounds. We also say goodbye to Lincardi. Nothing special. Berg is out on loan. We wanted to try and get rid of him. Unfortunately, we were unable to. But he has gone to AZ on loan with an optional future fee of 15.25 million. That's quite a good thing. And then finally, Curto. He was moaning as anything. So he was only 3-star current ability, 3-star potential ability. Atletico Madrid offered 28 million for him. I thought that was fair enough. Valued at 44 to 51, but that's only because he signed a nice big long contract. He was starting to moan about game time, so we got rid. Now, players in. First of all, Justin Cliver is in on a free. We wanted him a few years ago. We were unable to get him. He went to West Ham, I think, instead. Because we were trying to sign him from Bournemouth. But he's okay. He'll offer a bit of backup, emergency backup on the left side. Next, for 18.75 million from Club America, we have George Garcia. He is a new right back, 25-year-old Mexican, 4-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. Can play higher up the pitch, but will predominantly be our right back. As we're training him as a complete wing back, I think that's perfect. Next, the big signing, £150 million, potentially going up to 195 with all the add-ons, for the one and the only, probably England's best player over the Euros, Kobe Mainoo. He has been at Manchester United the whole time. We managed to pry him away. He is a very, very good central midfielder, playmaker, even a box-to-box. I think he can probably do quite well. He's got finishing's a bit of a letdown, but great passing technique. His technical abilities aren't as great, though, as his mentals and his physicals. That's where he becomes special, is in those figures. I'm more than happy for him to be here at 28. We probably only get a few years out of him before we may look to sell him, but They didn't want to sell him. We wanted him. Next, 21 million on a part exchange deal. We have Luca Faninguli. He has come from Lazio in a part exchange deal. I think we offered them. We had a left back. We wanted him in 3-star current ability, 3-star potential ability, left back. I think we offered them because they wanted a replacement or something before they could sign. So we offered them like our rubbish under 18s left back that we didn't want, that we wouldn't have got any money for, and just released in a year's time. So yes, we have Luca Fangilio, who's probably, he's going to be backup, and 25-year-old Italian, lovely jubbly as backup in my view. So, with all that, finances looking great. We've got 54 million in the bank, 34 million still able to spend. We're projected to lose a heap though. Debts and loans, we're up to £94 million transfer debt now. So I think we need to work on keeping as much money as possible. With the keeper going, you may think, oh no, but remember we have 20-year-old Kai Davis, who is probably going to be as good, if not better than Aurora, and Arujo, who's 3-star current ability, 4-star potential ability, 22-year-old Argentinian, who can now play for us because he has been here a year. So the likes of Ortega, Lovren, I think's been here a while, Garcia, Mainu can't, McCart can't, Rolf and Azura. The rules state that you're only allowed 3 non-EU players, but if they've been here more than a year, they no longer count as non-EU players. And this Dicabi is worried that Garcia has come in to replace him. I don't quite know why, when he's a centre back and he's a right back. They say, oh, he thinks he's a... You're not, mate. I told you you're a centre back. I'm sure I told you you're a centre back. Oh no, he is a right back. But who else have I got a right back then? These two. Well, you weren't really going to be the best, were you? We've got Hine. Oh, Hine's the centre back. Yeah, that's right. And then Diaz is a right back, as is Garcia. He wasn't ever going to be a starting player, so I don't know why he's miserable. With that all being said, let's move on and build a team for the next game. I'll just auto-size all columns. So, in goal, we're going to have Carl Davis, and we'll have Araujo on the bench. Right back, we're going to have Garcia and Diaz as our bench right back. Centre back on the right, we've got centre back on the right. Okay, Hine's going to be centre back on the left. Kobayashi centre back on the right, and then we'll have Rolfie on the bench. Renai on the bench. Decay on the bench because that's where he was. Favar's going to sit off. Left back, Hockmeister is currently injured for 2 to 4 weeks, so Fangiolio can come on. We're going to bring you on the bench. Klein is going to come on as our left back. In centre midfield, we are going to have Kirby Mainu and Lovellen, I suppose. Lovellen, yeah. And then we'll have McAllister, Tony. Oh, actually, we're going to have Ben Ross. Ben Ross is one of our youngsters who I really think could be something special. Lala is also coming on the bench. And then we look up front. We've got Bondhouse, probably Costa on the left, Fallistar on the right, and then Ravendal in the centre. Or what about this guy? Where am I trading him up? As an inside forward on the right. Well, he's going to be on the bench. Pingle. We're going to have Herbity on the bench. Fiala and Ramon. Although do I want Ortega on the bench? Probably not yet. He is good. He's been here for a while, actually. I think he's going to become homegrown at club in a year's time, so he's worth keeping around. But that is our team for the game against San Saulo. So let's get going, shall we? This episode's already going to be a long one, I sense, because we're only just playing the first game. Fangioli set nickname. Fang. That's much better. That's much more football-like. Fang. Yeah, we got the Fang at right back. That's perfect. That is a good cup of coffee. Oh, wake up and smell the coffee. Fallistar's deaded. Okay, so that means Pingle, who we were ahhing about, can come on. This is Pingle. He joined this summer, just to remind everyone, and it's not to remind me. We are training him as an inside forward on attack because he's just got all the attributes to do it. So that's what he'll be doing. And with that injury, that's what he is doing. We're going to drop that down. I've been doing, I don't know if you've all seen the Ultimate World Cup database. I was playing that over the weekend just for fun, and it was good fun, but the problem is now all my screens need adjusting again because Football Manager doesn't remember anything. So I guess it's time to talk about the Euros. Yeah. Spain, yeah, deserving winners, I've got to be honest. They were the best team throughout the tournament. I watched every game, and they were head and shoulders the best team. Yamela, probably the best youngster. I've got to have a shout out. Kirby Mainu played really well. Jude played well, but Yamal was world class at 17 just before the final. He might be a little bit special. I think we all know that already. England, god awful, played awfully, had moments rather than matches, I would say. We're lucky to get to the final, didn't deserve it. For me, player of the tournament, I'm going to say Pepe for Portugal. He was amazing at 40, 41, something like that. Absolutely out of this world he was. And that's screaming like how good he was. He, for me, was player of the tournament. Obviously, you could pick any of the Spanish players. They all played really well. And Randolovic just scored. Yes. Whew. Yeah, any of the players you could say. But the question is, if Southgate goes or not. Now, if he does go, we'll be quickly putting together a video where we look at who takes over. What I'll do is I'll basically play forward past the Euros and get rid of him. And then from there, see who comes in. I've got a database where it would pretty much put everything to where it is. So we can do that. I've got a custom start date one, so we can start it at the beginning of the season that's coming, and sack Southgate with the in-game editor. We'll probably see who naturally take Costa, you beautiful human. Joan, good old Joan. Where we can start the save from, and then just see naturally who takes it, and then go through a few picks, I suppose, that could take it. Forward on 10 years or until that person gets sacked or that person leaves, and that'll be it. Do that a few times with a few different managers, and then we got a video for the FA on who's going to be the next England manager. But I'm not going to do it until he gets sacked, because different people become available, and I don't think he's going to get sacked. I think he'll leave on his own accord. And then you've got, will he retire, or will he go into club management? Personally, I think that's it. Once he leaves England, I think he's going to retire. But right, substitute clock. Erbity is coming on for Andolovic. Costa needs to come off, so Fiala is coming on for Costa. And Kirby Mainu is going to come off for Lala, who again is one of our youngsters who I'm trying to give game time to. And for the final change, Garcia's off for Diaz at right back. And hopefully that will see out the game with 20 minutes to go. But no, me will now get a big injury to the goalkeeper. But, oh, they've got a player coming off. Mangucci. Come on. Take your time. For a minute, I thought the guy running across the bottom was going to have to go all the way around the pitch before they took it. I'm really glad that they didn't do that, because I would not have been happy. Hein plays it. Lala. Oh, wow. That was lucky. But it looks like we're going to comfortably beat Sassuolo. 10 minutes to go. It's almost like they're wasting time, oddly. Diaz. Go on, Diaz. So Pingle. Lala. Rose. Oh! Rose curls one in the top bins. What a goal. Happy times. Rose, I think that could be his first goal, well, for us. Just picks the ball up, walks into the D. Bosh, have some of that. Superb play from the youngster. It's Fiala, Rose, Herbity. Rose now setting up Herbity for his first goal of the season. It's almost like we planned this, bringing on a few substitutes. And thank you, we are winning. We are currently now in fourth, having only lost that one game against Napoli in the first game of the season. So we are pushing on really rather well, playing rather well. So let's move on to the Arsenal game. So the team to play Arsenal is unchanged, really, apart from Pingel has to start because Fallistar's out for 5 weeks. So we're not going to see him for a couple of months, I'd imagine. But yeah, we're gonna start with this. Do I put Kirby Mainu? I might be changing my mind now and doing that for this game. We're going to play Lala for this game and throw Mainu over to be the ball playing midfielder. Now, if we're to win this tournament, a team like Arsenal is someone we should be good against. Whether it should be a close game, I would sense. Obviously, Arsenal and Premier League teams do have an advantage in Football Manager because they just seem to. Whether they do or not's another thing, but we'll see. Oh, they got Fabian Verst. And Saka's still there. But we managed to stop that. Verts is the one that's really sort of piquing interest at the moment. Giovanni Dos Santos at centre-back, which is odd. It can't be Giovanni Dos Santos that we know. It's got to be a new gen, I would sense. Here is Fang. Kirbyassi. What's he doing right up there? Plays it through to Bondhouse, who puts it in the back of the net, but I think it was offside. Excuse me. Yes, it was. Oh, dear. Sorry about that. Little bit of a coughing fit. Here's De Santos to Wilson to Anita. They're just passing it around, which is a little bit worrying for us. But we've been playing really well. And that's poor defending. He just ran straight past Saka. And Davies forced to make the save there. Saka now with the corner. Sprays it in towards Wilson, but Garcia's up there. Oh dear. Anita. Verts has just missed a pretty open goal. Wow. Oh no, Fang's now injured. Okay. He's going to come off for Klein. It's got to come on. Our left backs are dropping like flies now. And of course we sold Curto because, yeah, that's someone we may need to look at. Oh dear. Daniel's made it 1-0 to Arsenal. And yeah, not great. Here is Saka playing it in. It's cleared away. Vert's now going to get there. Plays it to Saliba. Verts, we need to stop him. We can tell the difference with our left back as it comes down their right hand side, and our left backs just can't cope like our Fang was coping lovely on the left, but Klein's just not able to stop them coming down. Garcia's got a yellow card, so I might be looking to change that. Costa's playing awfully. Pingel's playing awfully, but so Garcia's coming off. Fiala's going to come on for Costa. All of those players are playing badly. Herberty's coming on for Pingal, and McAllister is going to come on for Andolovic because none of them are playing well. And it's Arsenal with the attack again. Play it out to West. I apologise, my phone has just suddenly gone mental for some weird reason. We're going to go attacking. We are going to demand more. Try and get something. I mean, Lala's not played well. I suspect we'll keep Ben Ross in the team, and Makafea has got his first goal of the season for Arsenal. They've also got Rooney. Yeah. Not great. And it looks as though it's going to end Arsenal 3, Pro Vercelli 0. And that doesn't bode well. I mean, we have got a heck of a lot of injuries at the moment. 3 to 4 months. Wow. Our players Look at that. A dropping like flies. 22 risks. 2 major injuries, 2 moderate injuries. Fang's out for 3 to 4 months. Fallistar's out for 5 weeks. Hockmeister's out for 3 weeks. Milenkovic is out for another 11 days after pretty much being out for most of the season. Well, all of the season so far. It's worrying. And with that being said, we will be back for Milan and Juventus tomorrow. But if you've enjoyed that, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I've been the Masked Manager. Until next time, I have spoken.